Friends in Christ, Pastor Brian here. Next Tuesday, November 4th, St. John will once again be the polling place for Putnam Township from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And it's our privilege to serve our community in this important way. We'll be voting on the Ely City Council members and college community school elections. You can find a sample ballot online. As followers of Jesus who happen to be Lutheran, part of how we care for our community is in how we participate in the political process. Note, not just that we participate in the political process, but the way we participate in the political process. As people who follow Jesus, who live in the reign of God, we vote with that reign of God within our vision. And we participate in civic life according to the rules of that reign of God, particularly by keeping the 8th commandment against bearing false witness ever in our minds. We vote with our neighbor, always within our vision. Jesus tells us to love our neighbor, and when asked, "Who is my neighbor?" in Luke 10, he expands our definitions to include the very one we would exclude, the one we disagree with, that we would dismiss or marginalize. So as we vote, we ask, who is my neighbor? And how does this vote express love for them? We vote with the good of our community, not just ourselves always in our vision. Jesus himself reminds us that even he came not to be served, but to serve. And so if we want to be great, then we must serve everyone, as he says in Mark 10. And so as we vote, we ask, how will this serve the good of my community, not just of me? We do all of this knowing that our hope lies not in an outcome of any election, but in the love of God come to us in Jesus Christ. And so as we go to the polls next Tuesday, I pray that God's wisdom and discernment would come to you. And I pray that we would participate in this communal good with joy and take the time waiting to connect more with our neighbors. We'll see you at the polls. God's blessings.